I wanted to share with you 2 guaranteed ways to lose buyers. Hey everyone, Willie Miranda with the Ultimate Real Estate Success Blueprint, and I'm down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Came here for a few days to visit my daughter Christine, who just moved down here. And I had the opportunity to actually speak to a bunch of agents here, actually a team of agents down here with Showcase Realty. A good friend of mine and sometimes coaching client, Nancy Braun, had her team meeting and asked me to come in and speak for a few hours. And the topic was on lead generation and conversions, and how to, maximize lead gen and converting all those leads. But one of the things that came up, and then I asked, what are some of your successes? What are some of your challenges? And the one challenge, which I love when people are transparent and share those challenges, because it's always nice to learn from others and to hear it from an outside source. But basically what happened was the gentleman said that one of his biggest challenges were losing buyers that call in on company listings. In other words, they have a company, they have a lot of different listings that are out there. He's on floor time or he's receiving those leads. And when he gets those leads, those buyer leads, he's telling them that, okay, great, you want to see this property. I really can't give you any information on that property. And I need you to sign a buyer agreement. 3 months minimum, maybe 6 months depending, and sign an exclusive buyer agreement. So he's sending it to them and they're ghosting them, right? They're getting the paperwork and they're like, we're not signing this. We don't know who that person is. We don't know if we like them, trust them, etc. And they're just not signing. So his biggest challenge was, we're getting these leads, but I'm not able to convert them because they're just going directly, somewhere else, or they're, not getting back to me. So I told him, I said, first of all, you're doing it wrong. If it's a listing that's in your company, your listing broker is the seller agent, represent the seller agent. You cannot go and sign up that buyer to an exclusive agency once that seller is already committed and is a listing in your firm. That now becomes a customer to you, right? And that was one of the things that was a big mix-up when we had our legal with NYSAR talking on one of the calls that they did, webinars, where, if a lead calls in, do you have to give it to another company now? Do you have to, just take a referral fee? No, that's not the case. You can give information to that client. You can show them the property. You can give them all the information they want, but they're going to be a customer to you, not a client. And the reason for that is because you already have it locked in with your seller and have fiduciary responsibility with that seller. So that is one big thing that he did not know. And again, a lot of people don't know. It's confusing. And he lost, unfortunately, some buyers. And unfortunately, it was bad for the seller because now that seller lost potential buyers, right? That buyer just went and said, I'm going to go look at other properties. If I have to sign this form, I'm not going to look at this property. So that was one scenario there. So just make sure if it's a listing within your organization, another agent in your company, or a listing that you have, you can show that buyer without having a buyer agreement signed, because you owe fiduciary responsibility to your seller. And you have an agreement already in your listing contract where you can actually get paid on unrepresented buyers, where you should. And that buyer does not have to be represented by you. It's going to be someone that's going to be unrepresented and a customer to you when you're showing that property and when you're writing the offer. So that's one scenario. The other ones, he said he's been doing it also to other leads that come in, right? Internet leads and different leads that he gets. Before he agrees to take them out, he says, hey, I got to have you sign this form. And, based on our new rules, it's 3 months and minimum, or 6 months minimum. And here's what you have to pay me should we find a home and you buy it. So that has also caused some issues. But the main issue for him was the company leads that he gets, that he lost. But he said that he also lost one doing it the other way. And again, I said this on a few videos not too long ago. I myself, if I'm down here in Charlotte and I'm looking at a property and I want to see this property over here across the street that's for sale, and the agent says, well, I'll show it to you, but you have to sign this 6-month exclusive buyer agreement. I'm not signing it. I just won't. Right? I'm not comfortable with it. I don't want to sign that. What if I want to go look at other properties? What if I don't want to use that person? I don't even know who this person is, right? And they want me to sign an agreement. Just not going to do it. So that's why there's non-exclusive type of agency relationships that you can do, where it's only exclusive, say, for that one home, right? Only for that one showing. And there's an agreed compensation that's there, that's spelled out, so that I can be represented by that person on one home. But if I want to go look at other properties, I'm not committed to that person. So it was a big, again, it was a big eye-opener for him. He appreciated the information I gave him, and hopefully it helps him convert more buyer sales in the future. But again, because this is all new, it's a common mistake. I've heard it from a couple other agents as well, not just this gentleman. But I wanted to share that with you because I think it's something that I see out there happening a lot, and we have to make sure that we don't lose out on opportunities moving forward. So that's it. Down here, Charlotte's a beautiful city. We did a whole historical tour this morning, looking at all the different things down here that Charlotte has to offer. Just a beautiful city filled with restaurants and bars and all kinds of sports. We went to a minor league baseball game the other night, AAA team that they have here in Charlotte. You have the Carolina Panthers that are down here. They're playing the Chargers tomorrow. We actually saw the Charger bus coming in. I thought it was presidential looking when I saw the cops and the police escort that they had, and then I saw the buses and saw it was the San Diego Chargers, or whatever they are now, LA Chargers, San Diego Chargers. So yeah, that's it. It's been a great time down here. Heading back tomorrow to the Capital District, and I wanted to share that piece of information with you. And if you have other scenarios of or questions on how you're handling things, or any stucks or challenges that you're facing, please email me back, share them with us. If I don't know the answer, I'm not perfect either. I don't know all the answers, but I know that I know how to get the answers. And more than likely, because of all the volume of questions that we get and the scenarios that we've been through, we probably know the answer. But again, there's plenty of people out there that we can get the answer for you and make sure that you get it handled, so that you're not losing out on not only buyer leads, but also seller leads in the future. So hope you like that information. Scroll down below, leave a comment, and let's go get them this week.